So these questions were created by Segi for Daniel to administer. Everyone will be receiving the same questions. Do not release the contents of these questions until everyone has taken the test. Please state your name and how you know me.
My name is Bella, and I know you because of Segi. He would always mention you in French class, because I had French class with Segi. And then I think, when summer started, we played, League together, and then, he invited me to the server, and then I met you.
My name is Luca Telebach, and I know Daniel Kirchhoff through a common friend known as Segi.
I'm Pine. I know you from Segi.
My name is Segi White, and I met Daniel in elementary school in maybe 3rd or 4th grade.
Are you? Oh.
I want to expand on the question by saying that him and I didn't become friends though until 8th grade, maybe 7th grade.
My name is Daniel, and I am you. Are you a hot person or not a hot person? Why and why not?
I am not a hot person, because there are definitely, hotter people.
I think I'm pretty hot. Just my general facial features and such. Or maybe that's just what I tell myself. But I'll have to stick with yes.
Not a hot person. Why and why not?
Do you know why?
I would not say I'm a hot person, because let's just say if you took 2 hot people, maybe even 3 hot people, that'd be me, alright? And once something gets too hot, it's you can't even feel it anymore. It's if you put your hand on a stove that's 450 degrees, you touch it, and it's burning the nerve endings off of you. So I'm not even hot at this point.
Sometimes, I guess. I don't know. I guess it depends on who you're asking. What are your common interests with other people in the group?
Segi, I think we watch some of the same anime. We play League. Ivy, we both draw. I don't know, I haven't talked to her as much as the others, so I can't really think about what we have in common, but I'm sure there's things out there. With you, I guess anime? I don't know. We play a lot of games together. Like Minecraft. But I don't think we need a bunch of common interests to have a conversation. And then with Bladefire, I know him the least, so I'm coming to a blank here. But yeah, unfortunately I don't have anything for Bladefire that I can think of. Maybe if I knew the questions beforehand, but nothing's coming to mind.
I suppose just talking is one. We often just do a ton of that. Video games is obviously a big one. I play League of Legends occasionally with Segi, and other games. Apex is a big one that we've recently been playing. The 3 of me, Ivy, and Segi. Other than that, honestly, not too many shared interests, I'd say, but, it is what it is.
Anime, League.
Oh, certainly League of Legends. Everybody in the group plays it, and I play the game every day. I love League of Legends. And anime. I suppose that is a fleeting common interest, as the animes I like are commonly frowned upon from other members of the group. That's it.
I don't know. I think I'm pretty flexible. I mean, games, shows, just talking to people. General hobbies and things sometimes. Do you think you've grown as a person, knowing members of our group?
Yes, definitely. And not necessarily because of the group, but I definitely have changed as a person. I think I'm more mature. I was definitely like really mean back then in like freshman year, but I've calmed down and I think I've matured, even though I'm kind of dumb. But yeah, I think so.
I think I've probably grown as a person, though to say, I feel like the question sort of implies that I've grown as a result of meeting and interacting with you guys. I wouldn't say that's the primary reason I've changed, but you know, your environment shapes you regardless of whether you want to or not, so I think that I've probably changed as a person invariably due to you guys. Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Well, not at all, because I think the best way of growing as a person is self-reflection. I think people often hold you back from realizing what you're capable of doing.
Yeah. I mean, 2018 to like, to now. I mean, 2018, I was like, I had serious incel tendencies, but I feel like I've seriously matured as a person, and this group has contributed to that. Follow-up question: who have you learned the most from?
I think you, because we kind of have a lot of deep conversations, especially like if I'm ranting, and you give like really good advice, and it makes me think. So I think like my mind, I think in some sense I start to think like you, or like I, like it opens my mind to another kind of mindset or something that I wouldn't usually think about, which is really cool. And I think like everyone in the group does that same thing for me. Like everyone has their own input, and I think that's cool.
Probably Ivy, I'd say. Just, I guess, general interaction is probably what I'd say, what I've learned. Different thought processes is another one. I think the Ivy sort of has, I'd say, a unique thought process that isn't really shared amongst the other members of the group, and that's probably what I'd say I'd learn.
Daniel, I guess.
I think Ivy, to some extent, has shown me that I should be more open to censorship of my own language, and I've been doing that, and I've definitely found improvement in my life when I don't say everything I'm thinking.
A lot of things that are my habits that I've like fixed because I've thought about them retrospectively, and it's just I've interacted with a lot of people, so I think about what I'm doing wrong with myself and try to better myself for myself, you know? What do you see most in a woman?
What, like what I look for?
Sure.
Were these really written by Seki?
Yeah.
I like women who are very headstrong. I hate like, I don't know, it's kind of cringe to compare this to anime, but I hate like all the shy girls who are like, I don't know. Like that's so annoying. And I don't know. I like people who know what they want and they are determined to get there, but they're not like so rude about it, or they don't like put others down for the sake of their own goals. Also, they have to be pretty. They don't have to be, but that is definitely a plus.
Right, and that is hard to answer unless I come across a specific woman. I guess sharing at least one of my interests is a pretty big one. Something like video games, I probably would be a big one. Intelligence is also probably a feature I look for. Appearance, not any specific trait with their appearance in general, but just, you know, being attractive in general. I obviously wouldn't want to date an unattractive girl. Well, funny is I'd say a pretty good one. Honesty is a pretty good one. Yeah, I'd say those are the main traits that I look for in a woman.
Weapons.
Their hair. Oh my gosh. I would never date a woman with like short green hair or like platinum blonde hair. That's disgusting. But if I see a lady with long black hair, she's the one.
If they get it. Who is the funniest fear in the group, and what do they fear?
It's freaking Segi and him in butterflies. I think he was afraid of grass once, and it's just hilarious. Like, he's so stupid. He's like, moths are so cool. Like, moths are disgusting. I don't know how he does that. He's just, yeah, he's stupid. That is stupid. That fear is dumb.
We know, I think Segi is always the one that's always making up jokes and stuff, so I think he's obviously the funniest fear, probably butterflies. That seems like a pretty ridiculous fear that I haven't seen before.
What is your...
Such a self-absorbed question by him. It's not even funny that he's scared of butterflies.
I wrote this question and I want everybody to say me because I think I've made it pretty clear that I'm afraid of butterflies. So I kind of want everybody to be like, definitely Segi, he's scared of butterflies. So I am a bit conceited when I wrote that question. I was feeling really conceited at that time.
Segi wants me to say butterflies. What is your favorite activity to do with one or more members of the group?
I do enjoy the league games I have with Segi, because we have some fun conversations. And we don't even have to be playing League, but I feel like we just have fun. And it's like, with my other friend group, they're kind of all good at League. And Segi is very like knowledgeable about League, but I feel like I don't have to worry. Maybe because I've played with him probably like the most, and I just don't really care. Like, I troll him all the time and stuff, so it's like really low pressure. But we just have a fun time, and I guess like conversations with you too. Just like we just talk about random crap, and I think that's cool. Just to like, even if it's not something we've done before as individuals, just like hearing about it is cool to me and interesting.
Playing Apex, maybe just tied between honestly just talking to you guys and playing Apex. Those are two pretty big ones. I think generally when we're having conversations, we can think of various topics to talk about, and those end up usually being pretty fun. Although, you know, sometimes when you guys talk about like anime or like stuff that I don't care about, you know, I kind of just zone out and start playing some other game.
I can't think of anything at the moment.
I was thinking about this one, and playing League with Bella often results in a very different feeling than what I normally get from playing League. When I play League, I just feel like I'm living, I'm alive, right? But it's so funny playing League with Bella because I'm usually just saying stupid stuff, laughing the entire time. It's like I'm not even playing League. It's like I'm living like, how I was saying before, just playing League, but with an added benefit of enjoying it.
I think Jackbox is fun, and Tetris is fun too, and anything in person is always fun. Do you think I have a shot at dating you?
No.
I'm not homosexual, so no, you have zero shot.
I don't like these questions.
Do you think I have a shot at dating you? What?
That question and question 3 make this interview so awkward. Okay, I definitely think you might. I feel like I would have to be at a really low in my life. Or like if you like, I don't know, showed me like a really cool technique in League of Legends that you discovered. Oh my gosh.
I wish. If you were black, what is the first thing you would do?
Sing. I would rap the songs with the N-word in it, because I joke about this all the time, but there are songs with like the N-word in it, but they're really good. But I can't sing them, obviously, because I can't say that. And I always say to my friend, like, give me a pass, like as a joke, but sometimes I think about it and I'm like, maybe I could sing it. That would be the first thing I would do. Sing a song with the N-word in it.
I'd continue doing what I'd normally do.
Nothing. I just do what I do. Jesus.
I would definitely try to get into colleges because of affirmative action. That's like a no-brainer. That's like $1 billion investment being black.
Say the N-word. What question are we on again? Would you...
Indifferent.
What question are we on again?
I don't know.
Would you agree? What question are we on again?
I think we're on question 11, but are we on question 10?
Would you agree that your faults are covered up by those you surround yourself with?
No. If anything, I feel like I'm the one to point out my own faults. And like I know it better than anyone. If it's something that I can't recognize myself, then I'd like to have someone tell me. But I feel like I'm pretty good at noticing my own faults, at least now. Maybe not back then, but yeah.
It's hard to say. I think cover up implies that they sort of hide the fact that I have them. I think it's more so that they're willing to tolerate my faults more than other people, I'd say. But I wouldn't say they cover up my faults. No.
No.
Oh, that's a really deep question. Would you mind if I think about it for a second?
Sure.
Yeah, I feel like there are times where my faults are exemplified or magnified by people in the group, right? But in revealing those faults, you're in fact stating them. And when something is apparent, like the fact that I lie a lot, like everyone knows that if I say something, even a little bit unbelievable, it's probably a lie. And that's probably for the best of the betterment of the group, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yes, I do think my faults are covered up because of how they are presented to everyone else.
Sometimes, I don't like to not admit I have faults, but sometimes it's like I am willing to. If I know I have a fault, I will try to address it. Yeah. How much money are you willing to spend on a gift for someone in this group?
Like 50 max. For like anyone here.
Favorite
I'm not a
reptile?
very good. Hmm?
Oh.
Do you want me to keep going?
If you want.
I'm not a very good gift giver, so I opt for money. Obviously, if you tell me what you want, then I am, I guess, a good gift giver because you're getting what you want, but I genuinely feel like money, you can't go wrong with it. Everyone likes money, so yeah.
At most, on a big occasion, probably around $50.
50.
Oh my gosh, Daniel, you know who I thought of when I thought of you? I was thinking of when you would send $2,000 figures in the chat and you would say somebody buy me this. And I thought that was the funniest gag of yours back in the day. And I picked it up myself. I would just send people something that costs $500 and I'm like, can you buy me this? So I definitely thought of you I would probably if Daniel really wanted something and I was able to buy it for him, it'd probably be something expensive that he's asked people to buy him before. So you for that question.
No, it says how much are you willing to spend, not who are you willing to spend money on.
Probably $1,000.
I don't know. $50 maybe? 45? I don't know. Favorite reptile? I hope you don't say iguana.
Let me look up a list. I was thinking snake off the top of my head. But, wait, yeah, probably snake.
Favorite
I hope you don't say
reptile?
iguana.
Iguana. Just to spite you.
I hope you
Bearded
don't say
dragon.
iguana.
Bearded dragon.
I was.
I hope you don't say iguana.
Dang. Okay, how about the chameleon then? Daniel, you did that really well, actually.
I hope you don't say iguana. Reptiles. Alligators are pretty cool. Who's the best couple in the group?
Well, there's no couples right now, but I guess I would have to say Bladefire and Ivy because they were a couple.
Well, there's only one couple in the group currently, so I'd have to go with that one. But that also makes them the worst one, so keep that in mind.
Do you think?
None.
Definitely you and Ivy.
Segi and Bladefire. Do you think this interview went well?
I do. I enjoyed this.
I think it went pretty well. I didn't stumble over my words too much, and I think I generally answered pretty accurate my thoughts.
Okay.
No.
I think it could have gone better. But I liked it. Yeah, I would give it like a 7 out of 10, maybe a 7.5 out of 10 if you give me a kiss at the end.
Okay, moi. Always.